Peace, everybody. Welcome to Wax Groove.
Keeping it cool.
I go by the name Universal.
Esteban Rey.
And today, we got a mixtape review for you. I'm sorry, I almost said album. We're going to be going over Fab's new mixtape, Summertime Shootouts.
Doo-doo.
So let's get it cooking. We're going to go through it track by track. Starts off with For the Summer. Personally, I thought it started off right. The production was on point. Fab did his thing, talking about scooping this chick up, bringing her out to LA, because it's cold as shit in the winter in New York, so bring her out to LA for the winter time.
Set the tone for the whole mixtape. This was my personal favorite track on the mixtape. Yeah, did its thing.
Then we got track 2, Real One, featuring Jazzy. This is another banging track. You know, the mixtape starts off right, and it continues to flow. This was a remake. This is a remake of one of the Fugees tracks with Lauryn Hill on the vocal, and he flipped it real well. You know, Fab's creative direction with this one was on point. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, I mean, you hit every point on that one. You know, Lauryn Hill, he flipped their whole joint on there. He kept concepts of both in both ways. You know what I'm saying? He made his own concept, but then kept the concept of the song he was flipping, which was very interesting. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird because he did his thing, but he also stayed in that lane and he paid homage and referenced the track. So at some point in time, either, you know, he flipped it to where it brought it back to the original. You know, there was some reference in there to it, and it brought it back to himself, which is dope. Track 3, Doing It Well, is a remake of LL Cool J's track, Doing It Well, featuring Nicki Minaj and Trey Songz. Personally, I'm not a fan of Nicki Minaj, but this track was dope. The way Fab and Nicki went back and forth, it was put together well. You know, they're talking about the little bedroom action and just going back and forth like men and women do.
Definitely.
This
track to me was the most commercial, meaning that I wouldn't be surprised if this is the next one from this, that he puts a video out for or whatnot, something of that nature. It just had that whole commercial feel for the whole mixtape, and still kept in line with its whole concept of the whole mixtape. You know.
Track 4, we got Tell Your Friends. It's a Weekend song that he did his thing on. This song was a banger as well.
Definitely.
You know, it stays consistent up to this point. Everything's in line. You know, it's just basically going through the whole. The ups and downs, or highs and lows of him meeting this girl, and him bringing her out to LA, and the story just continues to progress throughout the mixtape.
Yeah, the Weeknd kind of gave that new touch to it too,
right? On
the R&B level to it, yeah.
Then at track 5, we got Sorry Not Sorry, the Bryson Tiller joint that Fab flipped. For me, this song is okay. You know, nothing too memorable there. What's your thoughts on it?
This is the change in the whole album, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
It's almost like, you know, the maximum point. You know,
when we hit that peak and then everything just drops.
The relative max of the whole joint. Yeah.
Then we got track 6, Motivation. For me, this track is just terrible. Just terrible.
Definitely.
It's got that industry sound that you know, it sounds like Future or Migos. The beat is very trap. You know, it's a trap sound, very bass heavy. He's auto-tuning and crooning on this. It was just horrible. The mixtape,
I like that word, auto-tuning and crooning.
like literally the mixtape goes here and then it just starts, it literally drops at this point in time. Track 7, Vanilla, featuring Rich Homie Quan. More of the same thing. You know, that auto-tuning, crooning, trap heavy sound.
Keeps up with going down, basically.
Yeah. Then we've got The Plug. Same thing. It's still following that same route, just downhill. Did you have any? You like that track at all?
I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah, don't lie. You're gonna be banging that in the whip when you ride yourself.
Don't tell nobody, man. You about to tell the world I'm about to do that.
Yeah,
man.
Sure. We'll keep that to ourselves.
You know, yeah.
And that's his shit on the low. He likes that song.
It's my shit.
Then we got Trap Royalty. This song is by far
Chug Juice.
Fucking dumbest song on here.
Dumpster feeling.
It's hot.
This one and the next one. I'm sorry.
It's hot garbage.
He did not do any justice to the next one.
Every trap queen needs a trap king, or a trap king needs a trap queen. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter.
It's just fucking terrible. Like, it's trash. Then we got Trapline Bling. I'm gonna let you take it away on that.
Like I said, terrible. The whole route of that was similar to Kiss, which, you know, Kisses was
It's a little better. It was still the whole Hotline Bling, Trapline Bling thing is just fucking terrible. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
Just leave that with Drake.
That could have stayed off the album or mixtape. My apologies. Could have stayed off the mixtape. Way off the mixtape.
Yeah, it's funny because mixtapes now are damn near albums. You know what I mean? So you want to call it an album, but even though it is a mixtape, really can't differentiate the two anymore. But
yeah,
I feel you.
That shit, it happens a lot. And nowadays, man, people's mixtapes will become albums. It's crazy nowadays. So
on the bright side, there's 2 more tracks on here. Track 11, Started Something, featuring Daphne LaRue. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album. He flipped DMX's Niggas Done Started Some. And he did his thing on here, as well as the shorty singing Daphne LaRue. She was nice, so I like that song. Your thoughts on it?
He came back basically from the mixtape. This is what saved it. You know what I'm saying?
Then he closes out.
It was straight going downhill, and he evened it back out with these last 2 tracks. Really, you know what I'm saying? He kind of started something almost again. You know what I'm saying? So.
Then the mixtape closer. My bad. Summertime Sadness featuring Dave East was a nice little song to end it with, an outro more or less. Dave East did his thing. He came correct on this track. Fab did his thing. It was a great way to pull it back together. So literally the first 5 tracks, the mixtape's on point. Then for 5 tracks, it starts to dip. And then track 11, track 12, it pulls itself back together. Personally, you know, I like the mixtape. There's a lot of skipping that can be done, but it's something I would play in the car. I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10 just because it wasn't a cohesive project. But I still listen to it.
I would give it a 6, but I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's the fall. Yeah.
Plus, we've heard better stuff from Fab. You know, the Soul Tape series.
Definitely. But nah, to be honest, this wasn't bad at all. Like the middle was very, very industry-like, you know, and it was mediocre type stuff being done. You know, you don't need all that auto-tune crap. Certain people could do it, certain people can't. You found out you're one that can't, Fab. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the 5. You know what I'm saying? If it was the summertime, I would have gave you probably like a 7 because it's very creative mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that's what I think. That's what this guy thinks.
Esteban Vey.
Let us know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what else you think we should review.
But if you was thinking, you wouldn't have thought that.